I am on the chat, and I will be every so often and saying hello. But we're going to try to talk about comics.
First, we should sort of give a general world update.
Oh, no,
Yeah, exactly.
I was leading into it.
Exactly, I know that.
That was a terrible segue for both of us, and I am ashamed.
We're killing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So what's been going on in the world, Brandon?
So you may have heard of something called coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
I am really mad at it. That's what my brain keeps telling me it's called. That's no good.
No good. So that's happening. As of today, Alberta is now in a state of emergency. So running a comic store throughout all this seems silly.
A little bit.
But it is our business and only income, so we need to continue on.
Well, and it also provides respite for folks. And honestly, right now, in terms of what there is for entertainment, like it's pretty much us.
Yep. Oh, hi, Lori. Thank you.
So yeah, it's all been a lot. As you can hear, our interns are definitely working on the show now and not fighting.
No. So we should talk about what's going to change Variant Edition.
Yeah. Because
things are going to change, even though we're pretty small. We are going to make some changes to keep ourselves and you safe and healthy.
Yeah. So one of the biggest things is we're going to keep kind of doing what we're doing for the most part. The changes that you'll notice aren't going to be too huge because we're going to keep doing what we're doing for the most part, keeping things clean, making sure folks are safe. Probably the biggest differences that you'll notice is though, other than probably Wednesday, and we'll place Wednesday by ear, there'll probably be just one of us at the store at any given point in time.
Yeah.
And that is one, so can provide less people to deal with, and two, quite honestly, we're going to be focusing online and making sure that all you find people will have access no matter what happens. One of the other things we're doing is all deliveries and in-city deliveries that we've been doing for a few years now. We're going to continue to do those, and they're free if you spend $30 or more. So just let us know if you need stuff and don't feel comfortable coming in. We can get them to you, and we will be nice and clean, and so will the product.
Yeah.
Also,
as of next week, we will be closed Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
It was always kind of a slow day as it was. Of course, with the slowdown now, I do not know if you can all hear that. I am so sorry.
Yes.
Max and Joy decided to wait until now to freak the F out, basically. There's no better way to put it. They're just like, I'm not sure what we can do about the video. I apologize. I don't know.
Yeah. We might be trying to stream into any different places. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that might be it.
I'm going to try one thing, but keep talking.
Yeah, okay. So as you know, I was the one who worked Mondays, and so this is not just a fun extra day off. Because we are moving more stuff online, we will be still filling the online orders and picking things from the store if we have to. But generally, Mondays are pretty quiet. I get a lot of paperwork done, get some back issues done, which is totally whatever. That is fair. Can you answer, Steven?
Yeah.
But yes, okay, so that is Mondays. So we will be switching days. Wednesdays, likely Thursday, we'll both be there. Of course, Tuesdays we're closed, but we are there processing. Every other day we'll be able to switch, and we'll basically be trying to reach out as much as we can, and kind of get everyone more used to buying online. And we can even mail in the city. Like, if you're like, don't worry about it, don't deliver, whatever, like we can just mail it, fine. And we have ways.
Exactly, and we will still be at the store.
Yes.
And if things do get worse, we will basically curbside style.
Yeah, absolutely. It's no problem. We've taken credit cards over the phone, and literally, like today, a person just drove up, and we were like, here's your comics, here's your bag, bye. It was easy. It was, obviously the chatting and the communication is a huge part of our job, and, we'd be selfish if we kept that experience as a whole. We want all of you to be healthy and be comfortable. So, we're going to be doing more videos like this.
Mm-hmm.
We hope daily, but we'll have to see, because I really suck at videos.
Our plan is to do a daily check-in, and we're coming up with the format of it. But for the most part, what we want to be is a place to say hi and to talk about pop culture stuff. So where you folks are, what are you doing? What are you up to? We would love to know that. If you want to try talking about to us during this broadcast, I would love that. What you've been watching lately, what you've been enjoying lately, and then maybe we can all kind of share an experience from our homes, and have a sense of community that way. Still talking with each other, still loving comics, loving TV, loving movies, loving books, whatever is keeping you entertained these days. We would love to experience that and talk with about that. So we're going to be doing daily check-ins, mm-hmm. and they'll also include a recommendation or two, and sort of what we've been enjoying lately.
Because we are still a business, and although we're not trying to shove books down your throat, there is still that little bit of crassness that we have to include. A lot of
it's how we eat.
Yeah. It's how we get cats the good kibbles.
Yeah.
To be fair, because I could eat junk, I don't care. But we have 4 cats and we feed them very well. Yeah,
they need the good kibs that brush their teeth.
Yes, and keep their fur nice and shiny.
Yeah.
A lot of you are very dear friends. So this is partially to keep in touch with you as well. Which is why it's a lot of mostly check-in and a little bit comics, mm-hmm. Because we care about you and we love you. And we'll keep you apprised of the business and kind of what's going on, because it kind of changes daily. Like, it's been scary. I will admit that it's been scary lately, and I've had some really bad anxiety problems, as I think some of you have. I assume. But, yes. Okay.
Sorry, just in some replies here.
Yeah, no, I'm just kind of vamping, and I'm really terrible at vamping, and I'm also getting into my sorrow phase.
Sorrow phase.
Yes. What?
I'll try talking with some of the people doing
okay.
And just what they're saying out loud for their streams.
Okay. Brennan says, this evening I read 2 Conan books with Mistopheles, and it was so awesome. That sounds awesome. Mm-hmm. Shane says, I hate how much fun I've had with Fortnite lately. From what I've heard of it, yeah, it's pretty fun. Yes, Stephen, as of next week, I made that decision kind of yesterday, and with everything that's happened in the last 24 hours, it
was a really slow day, and Mondays were really slow for us anyways.
Yeah.
And so during this time, partly it's not worth the risk.
Yeah, it's like one less day that we don't have to worry, because we kind of use that day for to social distance ourselves, mm-hmm. Here, basically.
And Stephen, I know that you are out of town. We also do deliveries to the surrounding communities as well.
Yeah.
They're just not as frequent as our in-city deliveries. So
Yeah.
if you ever need, we can get that happening for you too.
And I've got some rat queens for you, my friend.
Heck yeah, we do.
All right. Well, let's get down to business.
Yeah.
Because actually, it's been a really weird and stressful week, but this week is so good for releases. And yeah, keep sharing because I will mention it on the video.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was unpacking the box today, and I was like, wow, I have been so stressed. I totally forgot how amazing this week of
This
comics
week is bonkers.
It's so good, and it's not just number ones. There's like
Yeah.
ones and then issue twos of some great
Oh my goodness.
series, and like graphic novels, volume ones of collections. Like, oh
And
my
honestly,
God.
we're not just saying this because of everything
No.
that's happening. We were unpacking the boxes and even somewhat talking to ourselves, being like, "This couldn't have come out last week."
Yeah.
There's so much good to share, and
Mhm.
we're excited about a lot of this stuff. So we should get to some of it.
All right. Since there's so many number ones, I split them.
Yeah.
So I figured we just kind of fight over it. I'm gonna give you these ones.
Okay. Thank you.
We will, like, literally, it's so many. Oh yeah.
Lori, just because you're asking right now about the Resistance,
Yes. We'll start talking about that one right away.
check that out.
Yeah.
It's happening. And here's what I can say. We haven't had a lot of time to read the number ones before this. It has been a very busy day. Diamond even let us sell Wednesday Comics today.
Yeah.
Because they're dealing with a lot of accounts in the state, and the states is quite a bit more along, a little more dire. And they wanted stores to be able to sell product while they can before some cities shut down, basically.
Yeah.
So we haven't had time to read a whole lot for now because it was a little hectic. But AWA, who is the main publisher, and they're publishing their comic under Shot. They have been really, really great with supplying retailers with previews of the full issues, sort of like in Shonen Jump style, black and white, cheap newsprint, and
oh, I can enter my own password. Thank you.
So yeah, we've had a chance to read all of the AWA books that are coming out this week. There's 4 of them. The Resistance is definitely the biggest, and it really does do that big global feel. And so that's so you kind of do get that sort of sensate feel to the story, and it a little bit of a warning, I would say. The story revolves heavily around a pandemic.
Yeah.
So that's one thing right now. But sort of as they kind of talk about it and talk through it, and how it goes to people, and effects it has. This isn't so much a spoiler as sort of the crux of the book. On the other side, there's new society and new powers and stuff. And so it's a very interesting book. And you know what? Couldn't possibly be more relevant, but we do want people to know, obviously, that there's some content they might need to think on. So I'll just quickly go through here while you're taking care of the messages right now. Another of the AWA Studios books out, Red Border. This definitely deals a lot more with border issues and whatnot. We've got Archangel, which is a little bit of John Wick and a little bit of Well, Angels.
By a John Wick?
Kind of.
Sweet.
It was a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to figure out where that's going. And Hotel, which is going to be sort of like this Rashomon style horror story about this really weird, creepy hotel. This issue deals with a young woman trying to get away from a bad situation. The next one deals with the couple that's also at this hotel, and it's all taking place the same day. It's a super weird, surreal horror book. I highly recommend it to folks who enjoy horror. I'll keep going through this pile and then we'll switch off.
Sure.
The new Sailor Woman book is coming out. It's being written by Carla Pacheco. She is hilarious on the internet and is a very talented comics writer. We're pretty excited. You can basically take your choice of cover because there's a whole bunch of them, including her classic costume, new costume. Yeah, that right? Cool. And the J. Scott Campbell as well. For folks who like J. Scott Campbell's, X Robot is happening. If you are into this kind of 60s pop style, it's a Mike Allred book, and so it's got that weird weekend show interiors because we're allowed to sell the comics today.
It is so different.
So it really has that 60s mentality. I really, really love it. And boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo. You know what? That is my pile. So now it's your turn for pile.
Okay, and it's turn for chats.
Yep.
There you go. We will get Amber that book, Lloyd, and I think you will both enjoy it. Mm-hmm. All right. So I have read a preview of this one. This is the new Marvel Outlawed. Mm-hmm. Wow. Cool. Ugh.
I'm an outlaw. Quick on the draw. Sorry.
Oh no. Put it away.
That's all I know from that song. I don't even know if there's more to that song.
There's no more to that song. 3-second song.
Sweet. I remember that fact from back in the day, the 3-second songs. Super dope.
Anyway, I'm just, wow. Okay. So this is really cool because they're starting to crack down on all the teen superheroes and being all like, but you're under 21. Like, what do you know, kid?
It should be illegal for you to help.
Yeah. So it's like a Civil War with teens and better.
Mm-hmm.
Shots fired. What?
I've been fired?
No.
I found out this way.
I really need you to stop using that pun because I never understand it every time. It makes me so angry.
That was for you, Laurie. I'm owning that pun.
Yeah, I know. I said it twice today. It's really bad. All right. This is new John Allison of Giant Days. Yes.
And Scary Around.
Yes.
And Bobbins.
Steve.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't. No, he's got the car in the relationship. He needs to drive around and get shit. That's the only reason. No, he's actually really good at his job. Oh, heart emoji. Thanks, Ray. So Wicked Things is amazing. He's using Lottie, a teen detective from she was what, Machinery?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's one of the older characters. It's a few years later. She's grown up, and she is up for Teen Detective of the Year until she gets framed for murder.
Teen Detective of the Year. One of the cool things about this is you don't need to know anything about this character.
No, it's great. You can just write. Just open the pages and go, wow, Teen Detective, sassy lady. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to shut off. I actually just really like it. And I think it's kind of an easy sell.
John Allison is one of Danica's absolute favorites.
Yeah. Like, if I haven't recommended 9 Days to you by now, like, we haven't talked for more than 5 minutes. Because I shove that on everyone's hands.
It's so good.
It's amazing. Hey, Neil.
Hey, Neil.
Hi. All right. Okay. The rest I haven't read, but I know about. We'll get this all done tonight, I swear. It'll probably be a late night, but whatever. It's always late night. Okay, so this is Hexagon, and it's written by Michael Morisi, and so he's written some really good stuff. If I
Oh wow!
Yeah.
He also is doing Archangel this week, I believe.
Oh, you're it's over there.
It's over there. Yep, he sure did.
Morisi. Okay, cool. I think I read the description way too long ago, but I'm pretty sure a kid gets stuck in a video game. So
we will let you know.
Yes.
Later on the Twitter machines on Facebook. If you look in the comments of this video, you'll be able to find our more extended takes on some of these books as we get a chance to read them.
Yeah, and like an actual legit recap instead of me just going, I assume it's this thing that I read on Diamonds 3 months ago.
And we'll check back and we'll make a note to check back with that one specifically on tomorrow's check-in.
Yes, we will. Artemis and the Assassin. So this is rad. This is literally about a time-traveling assassin. And honestly, that's all I need to know about the book.
Yeah. Aftershock has been on heckin' fire lately.
Yeah. I mean, the writer is Stephanie Phillips and artist Megan Hetrick, who of Red Thorn fame.
You love Red Thorn.
I love Red Thorn.
Yeah.
So, like, I know it's like names don't mean something to everybody, but for him, sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no, you got me. I don't care what this is about. I am going to read this. This is great. Like, I just trust it. But also, time-traveling assassin.
Yep.
Let me know.
I'm super happy about that.
Okay. And finally, singles. Number 1 singles. Starship Down.
Hot singles in your area. We're going to match you with some hot singles in your area. And that you're probably from around Edmonton.
Oh my god.
These books are smoking.
Oh. Anyway, this one's about awesome scientist lady, and she's going down to discover space. So there's always going to be more when you have a spaceship under the ice, but I won't tell you because you'd read it.
Yep.
All right, let's do some one-shots.
Hey Neil, since you're here, this will be going into your file. This specific cover, the gym cover of the Robin special, which is to say, hey, the Robin 80th special is out. If you love any version of Robin, there's a story here for you. And generally speaking, by somebody who wrote that era. So that's really cool. It's a really good, or wrote that era, or is associated with that character. But it's really cool, and I'm very excited for folk to get whatever flavor they're looking for into their faces. There's a facsimile of the first appearance of the Justice League. Since Can show you in tears, I love what I'm doing with these facsimiles. They're basically direct reprints of the old comics, including all the old ads. I really like what DC does with theirs because they do that with like an older style toothier paper too. So it really, really feels good. DC also continuing with the 100-page Giants. Great introductory books to get into different characters. So this one is the new Titans one. Not only do you get a good chunk of new stories, but you get some introductions to some older ones to help you get through and whatnot. Just quickly go through some number 2s here.
Yes.
Alienated. Yes. Super good teen drama. Aliens. It's basically like E.T., but what if you accidentally ended up connected with 3 other people who read your thoughts as a teen? Do you know how horrible that would have been? It would have been horrible. And that's what this book is about.
That's what's the worst thing that can happen to a teen, because you don't want people to know your thoughts.
Everyone gets to know your thoughts, and you can't stop.
Woo!
Bang! Super bizarre meta James Bond book. Oh my goodness. I'll let you talk about that one. I
Back.
can't remember.
It's backtrack. This is starts out as a car chase and then quickly goes through time and dimensions and is immediately a Hanukkah book. I'm so simple. But seriously, they end up in like the prehistoric era and one. I'm not spoiling anything from this one, but I'm just spoiling something from issue 1. One of the guys on a motorcycle gets eaten by a T-Rex.
Gets eaten by a T-Rex.
Woo!
Sometimes you get eaten by a T-Rex.
If you're not careful.
Speaking of pandemic book, Deceased is still happening.
Oh.
That one is more a digital one, though. Hey, like we need that fear right now. Plunge is happening. It's one of the Joe Hill books. If you've been watching Lock and Key, which we just started watching, super enjoy
2
it.
episodes in, I love it. It's creepy.
He's doing sort of like an underwater mystery with creepy bugs. Tartarus Continuing is basically like a highly detailed and a little fluorescent pastel-y sci-fi drama, kind of more Game of Thronesy style in its scope, but definitely more indie comics in its treatment, which I really like. And Undone by Blood, one of my favorite new issues of the past year, full stop. Really, really great mod take on the revenge western that builds in older tropes as old western story gets built into this young woman's life. And oh my goodness, a great revenge western about a young lady who's basically taking some good old revenge against dill holes.
All right, so we have some books. Perfect for right now, I think. If I'm going to do the selling thing. 5-minute girl power stories. Everyone needs these.
It's a huge book, and it's actually only like, what was it, 17 Canadian?
Yeah.
For like just huge chunk of stories about all kinds of
got like a dozen
Disney
stories
characters
in it, which is awesome. So yes, look for it. It is very good and kind of cheap. Like they did a really nice job with the book. I like it when books are gooshy.
You like when books are gooshy? Yeah.
I don't know, just like the feel.
Talk about some science.
Oh my gosh, there's a new science comics.
Science comics are always wonderful.
It's about crows.
If you ever want to learn about anything, they've got what are some of those other books that they do as well?
They have everything from coral reefs to robots and drones.
Dinosaurs, dogs, cats.
Bats. Yeah, it's great. And like this crow looks so happy. I just want to learn more about him.
And they're all done in a very entertaining way. There's usually a story to it, and then you learn a bunch of stuff. And man, they're just phenomenal. Well, this is a dog friend.
Yeah, this is a dog, and it's learning about crow. This is very cool.
I love it.
I like being able to show pages because usually we can't.
Yeah.
I want you to talk about this one.
Heck yeah. Hey, remember the guy that did Perry Bible Fellowship? Anywho, he's doing a weird, creepy book. It's basically like a kid's book on like death, and it's really surreal, much like the Perry Bible Fellowship cartoons were. Where you get like interesting little stories, and then the funny bit is usually a lot sadder than it has any reason to be. Yes, volcanoes as well. There's a volcanoes science comic.
Yes, we have had that in. Well, it's not listed here, but it exists.
Heck yeah, it does.
Yeah, there's like sharks, dinosaurs, the brain. We've had the brain. That's cool. Literally anything you can be interested in, they have a science comic on it.
Yeah.
Which is very fun. All right. These last two have been some of my favorite pretty much since they started.
Yeah.
So these are actually, I don't buy a lot, mostly because I'm like, do I need more books in the house? The answer is yes.
Yes.
Well, we're gonna have shelf space at some point.
At some point. We'll just make more.
Yeah, we have more walls.
We do. We have more walls. Yeah.
Floors? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
There's that beam there that we just put like a shelf on.
Oh no, we're gonna do that.
Yeah, we are.
Both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you heard it here first. Okay. Anyway, sorry. This one is called Nomen Omen. And it's about a young woman who finds out she has powers when she turns 21. Now, the way she finds out is that a magical jerk comes at her and sees her heart.
Ooh.
Literally. Which explains this.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And also, they called it Total Eclipse of the Heart. And I love that.
So great.
I love good titled volumes. Because, like, there's the title, but then, like, there's the volume, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like how Squirrel Girl always has scroll puns.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate really good titles. They don't always have to be puns. I know. But
They do, though.
I know. They mostly need to be puns. Okay, fine, whatever.
That's why she married me.
Nah, that's not why.
It's a little bit.
You had books and Jim.
And a Jim. Jim is a fancy lady. And a cat.
She is our senior cat. She's adorable. It's hard to say no to a Jim.
When Jim met Danica for the first time, she said Danica was okay.
Yeah, she gave me a bop.
Yep.
Which means she accepted me.
Mm-hmm.
That was huge.
Yeah, she didn't like my roommates.
No, roommates are jerks. I'm kidding.
No,
one of them.
Ben's great.
Ben's good people.
Yeah, we like Ben.
Okay. Anyway, we were getting way off track, and get ready for this with us. Why? No one knows.
Yeah, we're going to be streaming a short video every day. For those of you who are coming in later.
Yeah, boop of approval.
Yep.
It really was. Like, she's this tiny 10-pound cat, but, like, I needed her approval. Because she was the first woman in his life before.
Yep.
She was the first Mrs. Shots.
It's true.
Not that I took his name or anything, but, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, spiritually and metaphorically?
Yes? Sure.
I don't know. Let's not get into weird gender roles on the show. Oh, bing. Yeah, it's kind of like being at the store with us, because this is just going to get weird.
Ooh.
All right. No. So the cool thing with this is that she has, what is it called? I want to say synesthesia. Anyway, where you can't see colors. So the cool thing is when she goes into like magical phases or sees magical people or whatever, there's colors, and there's just some jaw-dropping beautiful images in this one, and that's on top of an amazing intricate story, so I'm very happy. Yeah. I don't want to show stuff.
You can.
I'm trying to find that really good double page spread, but I don't know if I should. Anyway, like a lot of it looks like this, because that's what she's seeing, right? So, and then I'll just circle around, try to find something with a mix of colors, because it's very cool. Oh yeah. And then you kind of, there we go. This is a good mix. And then it kind of does that. And like everything in between. It's amazing. It's dropping.
It's definitely one of Dana's absolute favorites. I need to catch more on it.
Yes. Yeah. Well, sadly, I am behind on it too. I'm ashamed to say, but I'm going to.
A lot of our most loved comics we're the most behind on, because we need to experience a wider breadth of stuff to better match people with their comics. So
exactly, because not everybody is gonna like exactly what I like.
Exactly,
which is totally horrible, and I'm ashamed of all. Kidding.
Shame.
No.
Variant edition comics shames everyone.
Everyone for liking anything. Yeah, that sounds like us.
That sounds like us.
Sounds like us. You know, Neil, it is so hard to keep up, and we're reading for everybody. You know, I never want to complain about it, but sometimes I'm just like, cool. I know vaguely what this is about, and I know like 3 people who are gonna like this. So like, oh no, I'm just gonna skip it. And usually it's after midnight on Tuesdays, so sometimes I'm like, maybe I'll just read this in the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, we love it. We do. Like, if I like hated it, I wouldn't be doing it.
All right, get to your space book.
Right. Here's another series I'm behind on, but truly love. These love are lies because I'm not behind on them. Okay. Money shots. All right. Oh, that's fair. I like that. Can you respond to Neil?
Yep.
Oh, you're good. He's good.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, I'm such a night owl. I shouldn't be up until 1, but I am a lot of times. So, sometimes. Good thing we have a lot of books.
Yeah.
Okay, money shot. So, it is the future.
Mm-hmm.
Near future.
The sexy future.
The sexy future. And how do you get science funding, Brandon?
Well, so the scientists keep seeing science being defunded, and they kind of want to go up into space and do some, do a science.
Yeah, they want to explore and find planets and meet aliens.
Yeah, so they've decided that they're going to fund all of their science and discovery by having sex with aliens. Basically, and recording them and then selling it to folks. Because one of the things that everyone's noticed is that everyone's kind of gotten bored of the regular fetishes. But what if could get new space fetishes? And use it to fund science.
Yeah, science.
It's a wonderful, wonderful book. One of the sounds you're hearing is the cat trying to get water out of the water machine because we unplug it during...
Yeah, apparently that made it worse. Okay. Yeah. So, sorry about that. We have a cat water fountain and we just figured it'd be better, but Joy thinks otherwise.
Yeah. Exactly like Captain Neil.
What? Oh my god, sorry.
Except they're monetizing.
Yeah, he's just doing it out of the goodness of his heart.
Yeah. He's just doing it because he signed up for a mission to explore space.
And they've signed up for a mission
for 5 years.
For science.
Yeah.
Yeah. They also have a porn star name, which I will not reveal because you gotta read this book.
It's a really amazing book. And the best part, too, is it follows in the footsteps of a book like Sex Criminals. Mm-hmm. Now, if you haven't heard about that one, that's basically the age story of a woman whose orgasms can stop time and who meets a man whose orgasms also stop time. They realize they can do this together, and they decide to do what anybody does in that situation, which is rob banks, save a library.
Yep. It's all about reading and learning, my friends.
Yeah. And so Sex Criminals starts off and seems like a joke. You actually end up learning a lot, and it's a lot of relationships and sexuality and how those things can mean different things to everybody. Money Shot is somewhat similar. It is a sexy time, but it also these relationships and exploration and people.
And the way it deals with sex is really nice. It's light, it's fun, it's not seen as like something naughty or shameful. Like it's just refreshing.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta heckin' get down. It's not what I was gonna say, but this is a family podcast. You just gotta heckin' get down.
Heckin' get down. Well, okay.
On that note.
Yeah, I was like, how do we wrap up on that? Apparently we do. Yeah, I guess I hope that we will see some of you folks Wednesday and other days. please let us know if we can deliver to you, or you'd like to have your comics mailed out, or whatever you need. There are gift cards on the website, so if you can't come in and you know what you want anyway, gift cards, you know, maybe your birthday's coming up, maybe someone you know, maybe an anniversary.
And also, because we want to keep comic store experience happening while we're all locked away at houses, we are starting our daily check-in tomorrow. They'll probably be about 15 minutes long. We want to just basically pop in and say hi. We'll talk about things we've been watching lately. Tomorrow we'll probably talk a bit about Lock and Key. We want you to come there and talk about what you've been into as well. We'll probably start at 9 because we'll be working until 8.
Yeah.
So just a head on that. We want to be your comic store even if you can't come to the comic store. We want to pop culture with you, and then after that we'll probably do a couple recommendations of something.
Yeah, because after that I will have more.
Exactly. As always, you can find us on the internet. At variantedmonton.com.
I'm getting there.
That is where you can see a curated batch of items that you might want. You can buy them direct from there, or kind of use it to inform your choices and give us a call. Also, you can find us on the internet on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and email. The first 3 are at Variant Edmonton. The last one, email, is comics@variantedmonton.com. And yeah, communicate with us however gosh darn well please. Thank you all for watching, and we will talk to you all tomorrow.
Bye now.